How we doing, Bowling Nation, Fro Nation, Motiv Nation, all nations, U.S., Canada, it don't matter. If you're looking at this, how you doing? This is the Fro with the Motiv ball. I just got back from Nationals out in Vegas. We're not going to talk about that. Didn't go so great, but that's how it goes sometimes. But when I got back, had a package on the doorstep. So you know what that means. It's New Ball Monday. So with that said, if you can't read it, I'll read it for you. It's called the Pride Liberty. It's new Motiv ball that's coming out. Been much anticipated from the Pride line. This is the hybrid. I can tell you it comes out of the factory at 4,000 grit. Once again, the numbers, technical stuff. If you don't care, take a break. For all y'all that want to know, listen up. Again, I throw 14 pounds. So the RG is 2.52. For those that are trying to understand those numbers, that's technically the lower side of the RG scale. So this is a low RG ball. Those numbers are typically 2.46 to 2.57. Again, this is 2.52, so this is considered a low RG. Why is that important? Because that tells you how early the ball wants to try to pick up. So this ball wants to try to read a little bit earlier because it's on the lower side of the scale. And then the differential is 0.043, which is a medium differential. What does that number mean? That is the flare size. So it's a medium flare. Those medium numbers are roughly 0.026 to 0.050. So this is 0.043. So it's medium flare, low RG. So I dictate this ball is going to be pretty smooth with the hybrid cover stock, the hybrid being part pearl, part solid. So it should give you good reaction in both wet, dry conditions. So each one of those components can take over to give the ball the shape that you're looking for. I'm going to try to get this punched up here in a couple of hours. I'll be right back. For me, it'll be a couple of hours. For you, it'll be a few seconds. Stay tuned. New ball. Here we go. All right, here we are at Bolarama. Just got the ball punched up. Blind review, no practice shots. All I had was just a warm-up game, just to get my arm loosened up a little bit. It's a used house shot from yesterday, but I got here when they first opened up, so I'm the first one to bowl on it today, so it's today's fresh shot. We're gonna give it a try. Like I got it punched up in the numbers, 60 by 5 by 30, so it should be pretty smooth and kind of continuous down lane. We'll see what happens. First shot, new ball. Got that new ball fever. Going with my old numbers of house shot, stand 25, looking about 10. Let's see what it does. Looks good. Kind of rolled out a little bit out of lane. So it may have just burned up just a little bit too much, but that's okay. It was quite rolly, which is what I liked. So it's easy to kind of get a good read off the ball. This is my first game. I am throwing for score, but I did not bring my spare ball, so don't judge me if I missed the 7 pin. Let's see what we got. There we go. 1 for 1 on the 7 pin. Let's hope I don't leave no more. Let's get back into this Pride Liberty, see what it does. So that was 25. Looking at about 10. We're gonna play that same shot. See if I come out of the ball a little bit more around it to get more finish down lane. Got around it. Still burned up too much. It's okay. So now we know that was 2 shots we tried. Same thing. Consistency. Now let's see if I can be consistent on this 7 pin without a spare ball. So on that, I might jump aboard left so it doesn't burn up so much. There we go. 2 for 2, no spare ball. Outstanding. So yeah, I do like the way it rolls. Like I said, it's very, very predictable so far. I'm gonna jump aboard left, stand 24 instead of 25. Still get around it. I'm surprised that it didn't overreact. There we go, got around it. Finished better. So yeah, this is a ball that I could keep in front of me a little bit better, which is good for when the lanes are kind of playing kind of tight. That looked pretty good. I got around it, Let's do that again, just to see what happens. Check and verify. That was a check, now let's verify. And then after that, we'll try different hand positions, see how the ball reacts. Here we go. It says stand at 24. Looking 10-ish. Make a good shot. Oh, got a little bit wide. Got a little bit wide, but because I didn't get it so angular out, it had the energy to come back and recover. Goes back to say what I said on one of the other videos that I had. If you got a ball in your hand that complements your weaknesses, makes you look like a superstar. So if y'all rewind this video, take a look at the last shot that was dead flush. I definitely missed a little bit left on that shot. But the ball was strong enough to hold and recover and gave me a good reaction. So, now that we verified that, let's take a guess here. I'm gonna come up the back of it. Coming up the back of it should make it a little bit sharper off the spot. So I'm gonna go back to 25 instead of 24, thinking that it might check mark just a little bit more down lane. And that it did. Check mark a little bit more, gave me a better angle into the pins, carried the corners. Kind of liking it, kind of like it. Keep in mind, I don't like every single ball, and if I don't like it, I'm going to tell you I don't like it, or if it may not be for me. But for me, I like this ball because it's helping me keep my angles in front of me to give, for me, the maximum power going into the pins. And the ball doesn't seem to burn up too much to where I don't feel comfortable and think I got to try to give it more. Let's try that one more time. 25. A little bit up the back of it, like I said. Thumb hole's a little bit big. Let's hope I don't drop this. I always use some thumb tape, but I ain't got thumb tape in it right now. There we go. There we go. Up the back of it, gave it a sharper angle, carried the corners. I like it. I got lig tonight. I might be throwing this in lig tonight just to see what it does. Let's play with it a little bit. Let's have some fun. I'm standing 25 right now. I'm gonna jump to 27, drop my speed so it has a chance to turn the corner, and see if it finishes. Moving to 27. I'm gonna get around it, because I think if I get up the back of it, it might just burn up too much and can't make it back to the head pin. Drop my speed, gave it some room. Wow, that even looked better. That even looks even better. I can do that all day. Now I ain't gotta, I'm a little guy. So I can't be throwing the ball 100 miles an hour all the time. Drop my speed. That ball, if you didn't see it, rewind it, zoom in. That ball went through the 1-2 and went through the 7-8. That's how you want a ball to strike. That ball will strike every single time. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. 27. 27. Looking at about 12 is what I'm looking at roughly. Get around it, drop the speed. That's a good shot. I got that one a little bit wider to get to the dry, and because of the hybrid cover stock, when it saw the dry, it was more responsive and finished even better, which means got a little room. Those have a tendency to miss a little bit out, and a pearl just wants to skid too much and go too hard off a spot, or a solid burns up too much and doesn't give you the recovery like a pearl does. That's when these hybrids come into play. It's a love-hate for some that I've heard. Some people love them, some people hate them. I think as long as it knocks down 10 pins, this is a great ball. And right now, this seems to be a great ball. So that was 27. Let's jump to 30. We're gonna jump to 30. Really open it up. See how much engine is in this ball. We're gonna open up our angles a little bit more so it has to work back hard to get back to the pocket. Let's see if it carries the corner. It carried the corner. Man, I feel like I could get even deeper if I wanted to. Now again, I did alter the speed a little bit. I am coming around it to make sure the ball stays more continuous and finishes through the pins good. But bottom line, the ball still has the energy to go through the pins and carry the deeper I get. And so, let's flip it. I went all the way to 30. I went as far left as 24. So let's jump into, let's say, 21. 21, that's the 3-board jump left from where I was striking. 21. I assume I'm probably gonna have to up my speed just a little bit to hold the line. We're gonna go a little bit up the back of it, a little bit up the back and forward, just so the ball goes more forward off the spot. Looking at about 6. Okay. Maybe too much up the back of it. So we're gonna try that again, because I like playing that shot also. And I don't like necessarily getting up the back of it a whole lot, but off that reaction, I could probably get a little bit more around it and still be okay. Let's just see if it doesn't hook too early and doesn't take out the corner. So 21. Looking at 6. Get around it just a little bit more. Wow. I did say it was going to be a little bit stronger. I thought it was going to blow a 7, but it stoned 8 on me, almost 8-10. So that tells me that this is definitely a strong ball. We are in the 10th frame. Let me pick up the spare and wrap this up for you all. All right, I've been perfect so far without a spare ball. Don't miss, don't miss, don't miss. Didn't miss. Woo. All right, so there you go. First game out of the box. Only practice with a different ball, but that was the official first game out of the box. As the celebration goes on in the screen. Clean game, appreciate it. It wasn't me, it was the ball. Still waiting for the score. Still waiting for the score. Congratulations, I bowled a 268. Outstanding. I'm not gonna say it's gonna work every single time, but I'm definitely gonna see if it's gonna work tonight when I bowl it tonight. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate your time. Motiv Nation, Fro Nation, stay strong. See you in the next one.